Hey guys, happy Sunday. I hope all is well. So, I can't even believe it's been this long. So, I'm making this video as a follow-up to a lot of questions that have been asked to me regarding my paper bag flooring technique that I did on my kitchen and my bathroom floors. If you've subscribed to my channel, if not, go to my channel. Look, I've only got a few videos, so it's not like a lot, but go to my channel and look at it. And there's a tutorial that I use to explain how I did the paper bag flooring for my bathroom floors. Here we are, like, what, 9 months? Oh my God, I can't even believe it's been 9 months. So here we are 9 months later, and I'm going to show you what my floors look like. They still look great. They still look marvelous, with the exception of one thing. And forgive me if you hear the noise. My kids just got home from church. You know how it is. Kids is hungry. They demand lunch, and they don't know how to be quiet, especially when their mom has a YouTube channel. Go figure. So anyways, I've only had one incident in the 9 months since I did the floors, and we had a small leak in the toilet. If you ask me, I think somebody was messing with the water on the back of the toilet, and somehow it leaked, and I didn't catch it for a couple of days. So I'll show you what that looks like. Give me a second. Let me remove the carpet from the floor. So I'm going to turn the camera around as usual. I still don't have the ability to flip it over. So I'm just going to turn the phone around. So I don't know if you guys can see what my floors look like. Oh my God, this camera is so horrible. That's the toilet. But this is my floor. And after all this time, it still looks good. And over here, again, I apologize. I'm not really sure what angle it shows, but let me try to get down here and look. Is it right? Okay, yeah, that's right. So down here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some discoloration within the floor back here. And that's, like I said, because we had some type of a water leak. But even then, it just, if you ask me personally, I actually don't think it looks bad. It kind of blends in with the floor because I keep a trash can back here, so it's not like you can just see it unless you have an eye like me, which most of us women / mothers do. Oh my gosh, something's out of order, something's out of whack. So that's what that's about. So other than that, the floors look great. They've been holding up. I have no complaints. I absolutely love them. And so I just wanted you guys to know that if you follow the method that I provided in my extremely long yet detailed, very thoroughly detailed video, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. With that being said, let me close the door because I had another subscriber ask me a question. Well, she basically said I did such a good job on my floors that she thought I was a professional. And let me make things clear. As much as I appreciate the compliment, I am not a professional. I am like you guys. I came across this on a YouTube channel, except for that young lady was doing it on concrete floors. And I was like, oh my God, that is beautiful. I see a DIY coming. Let me see if I can do this on my floor. So I did it on my kitchen, which turned out great. The kitchen floors were done like 6-7 weeks before the bathroom floors were, and they're still holding up. No problems there. So, but enough about that. I don't know if you guys can see the wall behind me because we're still in my bathroom. But in case you guys haven't noticed yet, yes, I did it. I absolutely did it. I had to do something. As you saw in the tutorial, my bathroom walls were white, and you cannot have a beautiful brand new floor practically without having new walls. So I'm going to tell you what I did. They call it the faux leather look. Took me a while to understand that word was faux. But yes, FAUX, the faux leather look. What it was is I wanted something to bring out all the colors in these little $2 canvas pictures that I got at Walmart. And then my little tree right here. I wanted to do a method on my walls that would bring out those colors. And so I did that. And I did it the exact same way I did the floors in the kitchen and in the bathroom on these walls. I'm going to let you take a second to let that marinate. I know. Like, Marquita, you did what? Yes, guys, I did it. What you see on the walls is exactly what I did on the floor. The only difference, let me clarify a few things. The only difference was, instead of using brown paper bag flooring, I actually had the white paper bags. You know how they make brown paper bags? Your kids want to, take a lunch to school and they don't have a lunch box. You put them in a brown paper bag. I had the white paper bag. I literally had a brand new stack that I used one paper bag out of. And so I was like, I'm going to put this to use so I don't have to throw anything away, because I don't like throwing things away that I could make something out of. And I did that. Now, instead of using stain, I went to Walmart and I spray painted the paper. So let's just backtrack real quick. As far as supplies needed, you'll need, if you choose to go with this faux leather look behind me, you're going to need all the supplies that you would in doing the flooring, with the exception of the stain. You will not need any stain if you choose to go the route that I did. And these colors that you see, oh my God, yep, as you can see, I'm knocking stuff down. Excuse me a second. There we go. I use spray paint. So what I did is I took the white lunch paper bags and I cut off the bottom piece, that's got the fold and all that stuff on there. Then once I cut that off, I cut the paper in half, and on a few pieces, I left a little, that little V design at the tip of it. I left them there on some pieces when it came to doing like the edge down here. And I don't know if you can see that, but as you can see that going across there. But then on the other ones, I just ripped it off depending where I was putting the paper at. But I cut it in half, crinkled it up, sprayed it with the water, or excuse me, let's backtrack. After I cut the paper in half, I crinkled it up. Then in my basement, because I wanted to add color, I spray painted it with if I remember correctly, 3 different colors. One of them being this color right here. This Rust-Oleum satin brown boots. Oh my God, I love this. This is like my baby right here. And I kept this container, and there's like literally nothing in it, but I kept this container and I have it in my basement simply because if I want to do anything else with this bathroom, I need to understand what the base color that I use was, which is, let me do it again for you. Oh, this ain't even Rust-Oleum. This is Krylon. My bad. The other bottle I had was Rust-Oleum. So this is it right here. And then I used Rust-Oleum metallic copper spray because it's got the sprinkly, that glitter effect in it. And then I used, and that was like, I think like $4. And this one was like $5, $5 or $6, but you got 25% more in it, which I needed it because, again, it's the base color. And then I used a cheap 99-cent white, like literally cheap white can of spray paint. So what I did first was, after I came home, crinkled the paper. When you're dealing with spray paint, you have to make sure that there's some form of ventilation. My basement doesn't have any windows in it, but I have purchased one of those like ventilation things that I had from years ago. So that ventilated all the smell, and then I opened some windows in the house in case, the smell seeped up to the main level. But what I did was I taped down 2 lawn bags on my floor so I had enough room. If you don't have an area where you can do this, like a ventilated basement, a backyard, a front yard, or a garage, I suggest you not do this project, hear me out, unless you have a well-ventilated area, because the smell of spray paint is extremely strong. And because you're using 3 different kinds of colors, put it like this. You're opening 3 bombs in a small room, and the smell is just lingering. You don't want to choke and you don't want to die. Just that simple. So get a well-ventilated area. So fast forward. I taped down 2 trash bags on my floor in my basement. And then I took the crumpled sheets of white paper bag flooring and I just laid them down on the floor. A couple of them I had to tape down because, they were kind of trying to blow on their own. First thing I did was I sprayed it with this. I didn't sit there and on one spot. It's like a mist. It was like, but I sprayed it enough so that this color was on the paper, but it only covered like maybe 40% of the paper, because you still want that white of the paper bag to come through, and I'll explain to you why here in a second. So then once this was done, I think it was 30 minutes later, I then went over it with my metallic shine. And I went over the areas that I had originally sprayed with this on. I went over that with the metallic to bring out the glitterness. Then after another 30 minutes, I then went back with the cheap white. And I keep saying cheap white because I knew it wasn't going to come out a bold white, like, you know, like my shirt, like a bold white. It was going to come out like a faded white, silver type color. But that's what I was going for. So once those two colors dried, I then went back over it and I lightly sprayed, like misted, I should say, the papers. I gave them a day or so to dry. And then once they did that, I then crumbled them back up again. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Well, it's a little hard. Again, we want it that way if you're looking for the wet look and the vein look. So then once I crumbled them up, I then proceeded to put the glue water mixture on the wall and then lay the paper down. And then once it was done, this is what it turned out to be. I apologize for the light, but I'm trying to think like here. Oh, goodness gracious, the slide is just like beaming. Okay. So as you can see, in some areas where this paint was sprayed more on the paper bag, you can tell because it looks darker. See, like back in there in this area, or I'm trying to do this by looking up, but like up here type areas. But I was okay with that, again, like I said, with my floors, because I like the dark and the light combination. It goes with my floors. So, but this is what it looks like. I'm trying to, here's a good pattern. You see that white that's barely on there? Those little patches of white that you see around here, that is from the white spray paint. But look at the look that I got. You see this type of look? That's what I was going for. So here, I'm just going to try to go slow without my head being in the way. Actually, let's start from here. So this is the back behind me. And again, I apologize for the light. It's beaming across from the bathroom light. But that's the look that I was going for. I love the fact that there's different designs within the paper of how the spray paint dried up on the paper. And then, of course, you got the light. And I did remove the light fixture, in case anybody's wondering. I did remove the light fixture and left the light bulbs in there. Of course, so that I can see. And this project itself literally took me like 2 hours. Well, from start to finish, as far as putting the glue on the walls, the water, laying it on there and all that stuff. That probably took about 2 hours. Now, if you count the spray painting and all that, that'll probably take you about another 1 to 2 hours, depending on how meticulous you are. And everybody who knows me knows I'm very meticulous about the projects that I do, because this is my home. And if I'm going to be a beginner doing this, I'm going to dot every I, cross every T, and make sure I do it to the best of my ability. That's just what I do. But ultimately, this was the end result. And like I said, I am in love with my walls. And then overall, I'm going to step out the bathroom so you guys can see what it looks like. Ooh, let me grab that. This is what my bathroom looks like. And again, I'm sorry, I still can't flip the daggone camera. Let me see if I can pause it and flip it. Oh, crap. Nope, can't do that, so, okay. But this is what my bathroom looks like. I'm trying to get the floors in it too, guys. Sorry. Oh God, the camera's so horrible. And again, with the floors. So again, I'm sorry about the camera thing. You know, on Facebook when I record a video, I can swipe my thing up and flip it around, and voila, I just clearly don't understand this video on my phone. So anyways, I love it. I did do another DIY project on my upstairs bathroom, but I didn't know if anybody want to see it simply because it's navy blue and white and gray zebra print, and I use cornstarch and fabric. I know. So if you're interested in it, let me know. I'll do a quick little video on how I got my bathroom to look the way it was. I do not have any before pictures of it. I'll just be honest, because I didn't think about it. I literally just woke up one morning and was like, tired of seeing all white in this bathroom. Let me figure some things out. So I painted and threw some fabric on the wall, and that was it. So other than that, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm debating about doing a wall mural with the same method, the paper bag flooring from my upstairs bedroom. It's just that I have several different ideas that I want to try, and I haven't figured out exactly which one. So I'm going to throw an idea out there at you guys, and for those of you who are subscribed or interested, just let me know if you would be interested in seeing the video, before and after video, if I choose to do it, and that'll let me know. So who are going to be my future loyal fans from my home DIY projects. But here's the thing, everything in my bedroom is white walls, white everything. Closet door is this color, and my bedroom furniture is all black because black is one of my favorite colors. So here's the idea. The main idea I'm going with is, like, I love roses, okay? And what I wanted to do on an accent wall, but I wanted to do the faux leather look like this, is do it in a smoky color, like a shadowy smoky color, which will require an off black, a shadow smoke gray, and a metallic white. And I would blend the colors in like this, but it'd be more of the gray, like, again, shadowy look. It'd be a little bit darker. And then, get this, I was going to draw and paint a rose in the center of the paper that went from the top of the, like, you know, the, what do you call this? The ceiling part right here on the, you know, top corner piece of it, where it meets the ceiling, and come all the way down to the floorboard, basically. And it was just going to be in the middle. The flower, the rose itself, was probably going to be about, what is that, 7 feet tall between the top of the rose to the stem, if I even were to do that. Or option 2 was just to put little pieces of rose petals, just kind of looks like it's floating around or being blown around on that one wall. I know you guys don't have the visionary that I do, but I didn't think I'd have the visionary to do this floors, and they turned out phenomenal. So this is an idea I've been fighting with for the last couple of months, and until I figure something out, I'm not going to do anything. So let me know what you think, guys. I've done a lot of talking, and I need to go eat something because my belly's roaring. So other than that, thank you guys to all my subscribers, everybody who's asked Q&As, everybody who wants to know more. You really don't understand how much I appreciate this, because I'm nobody special. I'm just a working mom who's doing little stuff on the budget. I've always said this, I'm broke balling on the budget. And if I can manage to remodel my home under $50, $60 a room, why can't you? You don't need to pay somebody $20,000, $30,000 to come remodel your home if you have the time and energy to do it. Plus, you get to have it the way you want it. So, anyways, until next time, I love you guys all. And Again, thanks for being my subscribers and watching my videos, and happy Sunday. Bye, guys.